cannabis can be legally prescribed by specialist doctors if, that is, they agree that their patients could benefit from the treatment. It's certainly been a speedy transformation in the law after parents of children with severe conditions like epilepsy campaigned earlier this year for change. Sky's Lorna Shattuck has more.
A few years ago, Faye would never have been able to go for a run like this. Her rheumatoid arthritis meant she could barely get out of bed and was on chemotherapy drugs to deal with the pain. But they left her lethargic, forgetful and nauseous.
I had to find another solution to the problem, really, which is where cannabis comes in, initially as an antiemetic to help with the chemotherapy drugs.
And what difference did that make once you started taking cannabis?
So it, in terms of the nausea and the vomiting from the chemotherapy drugs, it was like waving a magic wand.
Now Faye's off the chemo drugs entirely and just uses a measured amount of cannabis oil every day.
I take cannabis in the mornings to help me sort of pick up and get going because in the mornings is the worst time for rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. Doing that allows me to get up and go to the gym. But there's no way that without the cannabis I would be able to consider doing the exercise part.
But Faye and thousands like her have had to buy their cannabis illegally. From today, that will change. Cannabis resin and cannabinol products can be legally prescribed. But the drugs must be produced for medicinal use in humans and regulated as such, and they can only be prescribed by consultants on the register of specialist doctors.
Two of the main reasons that people use cannabis-based products is for anxiety and depression, and they're not likely to be under consultant care. They're more likely to just be seeing their GP, and GPs won't be able to prescribe cannabis-based products. So I think there's going to be a lot of disappointed people.
Some are concerned that making cannabis available medically might make it seem more acceptable recreationally.
OK, Master, time for your medicine.
But others like Charlotte Caldwell say this fight is only about the medicine. She had to go abroad to get this oil for her son Billy's epileptic seizures.
Good boy.
When she brought it back to the UK in June, her fight to keep it led to the Home Secretary's policy review and today's law change.
For me, what started off as, as a journey which was about the needs of my little boy, actually turned into something, proved to be something a lot bigger. It actually proved to be the needs of a nation.
Faye is among those who hope they'll no longer feel like criminals for taking the medicine they rely on. But for those who won't benefit from this law change, the race is still on. Lorna Shattuck, Sky News.
Still to come here on Sunrise, we're going to be taking a look through today's newspapers.